I'm Danny Kyle. I'm the Learning Director at Triad Stage in Greensboro, North Carolina. Our theater company produces all kinds of plays, including original works, often with a focus on Southern writers and people right from North Carolina. In this series of online videos, we'll be exploring playwriting. This is especially geared toward those students in the middle grades. They'll generate a lot of ideas for plays and also learn how to structure different ideas to make a really engaging play, one that audiences can't stop watching. From dialogue to conflict and character, we have a lot of interesting topics to explore. Writers can use everything around them to tell great stories. Inspiration can come from anywhere, but for this video, you'll want some tools right at hand. First, find a writing utensil you enjoy using. Maybe it's a pencil with a great eraser or a mechanical pencil. I'm partial to my clicky pen, but whatever you have will do just fine. And then grab some paper. If you have a journal or a special notebook you like to use, that would be great. I'm going to use this plain pad of paper that's lined, and loose leaf paper will also work. Let's talk about what you already know about theater, and then work on a definition for a playwright. Theater is different from film in that plays are performed in front of a live audience. The experience becomes shared between the performers and the viewers. When an audience laughs at something that's funny or gasps when they are surprised, the actors are feeding off of that energy. It can make a performance really pop off the stage, and then that makes things funnier and more surprising for the audience. So that energy flows back and forth between them. Being in a shared live performance also means that moving between scenes doesn't happen as often as it does in a film or on a TV show. Scenery and costume changes between one place and then the next. It takes time and it takes money to build a whole new set. Plays more often stay in one same setting and then have extended, longer scenes where the characters spend more time talking to each other within that one single setting. That can mean a lot can happen in a short time for the characters. The writer for plays is called a playwright, W-R-I-G-H-T, because the write means maker or builder. The writer for a play has to be really thoughtful in how they make each part of the play. Unlike a novel or an essay, the written play becomes a guide for what the play will look like in performance. The playwright uses dialogue to communicate characters and their actions that then the actors interpret what that dialogue means and brings it to life for the audience. The director and designers will work together to create ultimately what the play looks like on stage. The designers decide what the costumes, lights, and scenery look like and what the music and sound effects will sound like for the audience. I challenge you to think, how else are movies and novels and short stories different from a live play? Keep that question in mind throughout these workshops. And if you have some ideas, comment below. I look forward to sharing those ideas in future videos. Time to grab your paper and a pencil. We're going to write the beginning of a play in only 2 minutes. We're all going to start with the same line and we're going to keep writing for an entire 2 minutes. For this first play that we do together, keep it to just 2 characters. Here's what your dialogue will look like. We have character A and B. If you get time at the end, you can add in names for them. So character A, we put their name on one line, and then on the line below, we start writing what character A would say out loud. And then we go to the next line, write the character name B, and we'll put in their line after that, and so on as it goes forward. Are you ready for the first line? The line we're starting with is, "Hey, did you see that?" And you can fill in the end of this sentence with anything. Maybe it's a 3-legged dog, a girl stealing a magazine, or an ice cream cone melting on the sidewalk. Whatever you think would make a great start for your play. And then you're going to have person B, character B, respond to that line. If you have a partner at home, you could both imagine that you are character A and character B, and you can write as if you're talking to each other. I like to write by myself, but imagine that first I'm character A, and what would I say? And then imagine that I'm character B and respond. Go back to the point of view of character A and think about, what would I say back to that? Just imagine their conversation. I'm going to start the timer, and we have 2 minutes to write a great play. Time's up! So, look at your paper. You have just written the beginning of a play. We're all playwrights now. Here's the play I wrote. A. Did you see that cat stuck in a tree? B. There's a cat stuck in a tree? What kind of cat? A. An orange tabby. B. Was it fluffy and cute? A. I don't know about cute, but it was kind of chubby. B. Oh, I think that might be my cat Billy Bob. That's as far as I got. I encourage you to find a partner to read your play aloud with, or find someone to be your audience and make up both voices and read the play aloud for them. If you'd like to share your play with me, please email it to learning@triadstage.org. I will do my best to read all the submissions I get and send you some feedback. I'll also select a few to read in the next video. I'm also curious what you think about how plays are different from books, TV shows, films, short stories. Send your thoughts to me as well, and I'll put those in some upcoming videos. I've really enjoyed my time with you today, and I look forward to seeing what creative ideas you've come up with and developing together as playwrights.